Thank you for joining me again. I'm actually just by the side of the busy M6 that you can see going across there, thrunging away night and day. I remember when it was first made and it was very occasional cars and lorries, but now it's constant. And I used to come along this little lane, cutting through to Congleton for work. And as part of that, I would have to drive over, even on this little lane, the lorries and cars non-stop, over the little humpback bridge that's signed there, going over the canal. And every morning I used to wave to an old gentleman. He'd been getting his newspaper from a little shop by the canal, and I would wave, give him a toot. And then on my last day I stopped and had a word with him, and I said, I shall miss our waves. And he said, yes, so shall I. And we never know just how much those little actions mean to people. But yes, there was the old gentleman, but this also always used to fascinate me. Yep, a pink church. Not only a pink church, but a pink made of wrought iron church. It's called St. Philip's, and it's at Hassel Green. And it has always mesmerised me. Actually, part of me wishes that I hadn't come here today, because it's actually in need of a lot of TLC. And that saddens me. So many things from my history have gone. Is this going to go as well? What do you think, guys? Or should I say gals? But I'm just moving to where I'm shielded from the sun so that I can get a better shot of St. Philip's. There it is. It actually has a stained glass window at the end here. But the bottom of the wrought iron is looking very rusty. The sort of thing that if you touch it, it might just disintegrate. So needless to say, I haven't touched it. I like the little wonky cross on the end. I like things that aren't straight, that are a bit wonky. A bit like me. So that is St. Philip's. And I'm now going to take you along a footpath that I've passed for many years and never been on. I'll pause whilst I get through onto it. Right, I'm through the gate, just looking at the girth of this tree, an old oak tree, with the light dappling through onto the lane. And if you've followed me before, then you'll know that I love these little byways with the grass down the middle, and my imagination runs riot. I'm back in the days of yore, with the horses and carts making their way down these lanes, and certainly no roar of traffic going by. The leaves are rustling. But oddly, I can't hear any birds. Now I wonder if that's because we're so near to the motorway. So join me and do some deep breathing. I'm trying to encourage people to start focusing on their breathing, if only for a couple of minutes. Relax your shoulders. Relax your neck. Ah, I can hear the birds now. Good. For me, those birds are very much an integral part of any of the walks I make. Ooh, what have we got here? Now, a bank. A bank with lots of holes. That looks sort of a rabbity sized hole. But up over there are a couple of larger holes. Maybe badgers? I can't see any dumping ground for their toilets. But that's no surprise, it's usually a distance from where they live. Here we have lots of very, very sandy soil that's been dug out of these holes up here and all along there. Oh gosh, that pigeon taking off made me jump. How I would love to know who, what lives in there, but I have a damaged ankle at present, so I do not want to go scrambling up there because I could quite easily end up on my backside, and that wouldn't be good. But again here, big scrapings. Oh, who would live in a home like this, I wonder? I reckon it's badgers. Or foxes. But I can't smell fox. So I'm erring on the side of badger. And up along that ledge there, I can see the tops of several of the holes. Oh, I wish I hadn't got this gammy foot and I could climb up there. Oh, I'm so glad I came down this little lane. Field of maize ahead. So I'm going to stop there. There are people approaching. And I'm going to take you off on a different route. Thank you for joining me. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye.